got it. So go ahead and apply the epoxy on the cup and just little swirls, and then just catch it and blend it so the whole cup gets covered. So you want quite a bit of epoxy on it because you're going to want the alcohol inks to move. And to do that, you're going to want to get a pretty good coat of epoxy on the cup. So yeah, just keep running it up and down and make sure you get every spot of that cup covered.
How do you know if every spot's covered?
So sometimes it's easier to look at it at an angle, but also when you run your fingers up and down, if your glove catches, there's no epoxy. But you'll see, usually if you look around the rims, you'll see spots that you've missed, so just make sure you run your fingers all over it. And just try looking from different angles.
Should I use all of this?
Yeah, you'll use all of that. We mixed up about 20 mLs, maybe 25 mLs of epoxy.
I guess I gotta do the bottom too.
Yep, don't forget the bottom. Excellent, yeah. And then once you've got it kind of evenly applied, you want to run your finger from bottom to top. And right before you get to the lip of the cup, you want to lift up so the epoxy kind of stops at the edge, and that's how you get a nice smooth edge at the top of your cup.
A lot of epoxy down there.
It'll spread, and some of it'll drip. Okay, you can just let that turn for a second. And then you're actually going to move to alcohol ink, so you really don't need your gloves. You may want to change and put one glove on though, because you may want to use your finger to manipulate the ink a little bit. And now that it's smoothing out, what you'll do is you'll take your torch. You want to torch over the epoxy.
I'm playing with fire?
Yeah, you are. So you are going to torch over the epoxy. You want to stay about 4 inches from it. You want the flame to just barely touch it. And you want to keep it moving rapidly because you don't want to scorch the epoxy. You're just popping bubbles, that's all. So you can...
So I have to be able to see bubbles? I don't see any bubbles.
You probably won't see them. There'll be micro bubbles, but that torch will actually get them out. So go ahead and turn it to on. Yep, there you go. And then you want to hit it with the tip of the flame. Keep going closer until the top, so it actually touches the cup. Just keep it moving. There you go. A little closer. There you go. You're just touching the surface very lightly, and then just make sure the cup is not getting too hot.
How do I know that?
Well, you don't want to keep it steady. Just give it a minute, take it off of there for a second, let it spin. Yep. Looks good, actually. Not seeing any bubbles.
I didn't see any to start with.
They're really super tiny, and sometimes you have to just look at them from an angle. I think you're good.
Okay.
All right, yep. So now you can go ahead and start applying your alcohol ink. You're going to drop one tiny drop at a time. Shake them up a little bit, though, so you can get the ink mixed up. It drops fast, so you want to make sure your turner is turning away from you so that the ink goes away from you, because sometimes the epoxy will repel the ink. It just means it hasn't mixed well enough. That's where you might have to get your finger involved. But you'll start with your first color and just start to drop it where you want that color to go. And yeah, just very carefully. If it's stuck, you might have to clean your tape.
I'm gonna have a lot of green if I can squeeze any harder.
There you go. Sometimes they get clogged if you get too close to the epoxy. Sometimes I hit it. And just want to make sure that's cleaned out.
I guess we're gonna move on to another color.
All right, grab another color.
Pair of scissors.
I do. Here. Go ahead.
Okay, number 2.
Okay, you can.
Now I'm good.
Yeah. Good to go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not much, huh?
Yeah, it comes out fast.
And
And it will bleed all the way around.
So my cup now has 2 dots of green on it.
Yep. But it's going to start moving and blending as the epoxy
So,
moves.
do I need, how much more?
That's up to you. You get to add.
I didn't mean to do that many.
That's because we snipped the tip on it. It's going to come out.
This is why my hair was back last night, because I know it's going to end up in that epoxy.
It might.
God, stop it. All right.
So just you can let that kind of spin. That's where your color's going
Bunch
to
of
go.
little green peas on here or something. Some type of
They
green
look like lily
bean.
pads. They're kind of cool. You could totally do frost on that.
This is,
That'd be way cool. If you left a lot of white, you could do a white water
I
slide.
expected it to bleed a lot more.
Yeah, you could do the water slide with the frogs. Because those totally look like lily pads.
It's probably better when it ends up on the cup.
Yeah, it'll still spill.
Why do they look like beans? Isn't how much?
So
This doesn't look anything like the ones you made.
They'll continue to spread, and then we're going to add a little bit of heat to it, and that's going to get the epoxy to move, and it'll blend. And if you pick the turner up and move it, it'll make wavy lines and blend them.
So I need a lot more ink.
Yeah, you're going to use quite a bit more ink. You don't have to be shy about it. And
This is not going to be anything like what I was expecting. What color is that? That's blue.
it looks like it's a greenish turquoise.
It's like blue. I didn't want blue.
That's what's fun about these cups is they turn
No,
into
this is not going to be
fun things.
anything like what I wanted it to be.
It looks really cool though.
Yeah, it
And
looks like a bunch
so
of little
if there's
amoebas.
a color that's too dark, grab the white and drop a dot of white in the middle of it and watch how it kind of
But this
separates
isn't-
it. And
Okay. This is much more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I have a bunch of little green beans on my cup.
remember, dark colors can take over a cup.
Well, I got a lot of taking over to do, so.
And it'll move and blend. We're going to apply some heat to it. I put the heat gun down there. Go ahead and plug that in. It's not plugged in yet. Now you use the heat gun, use it on low. It gets super, super, super hot. So you want to stay at least 6 inches away. First one up is low. Stay
Yeah,
about
I'm
6 inches
hoping
away.
everything doesn't.
I hope it doesn't too. Because it gets
So about 6 inches away?
Yeah, a little bit closer. You're going to keep the cup up, and that's going to get the epoxy start to move. And if you sit, you'll get some movement too. See how the colors are starting to bleed?
No.
They're getting little spiky edges.
Yeah, I see the spiky edges.
Yep.
Ooh, now it's actually moving.
Yeah. So now it's really going to start to swirl. That's
Ooh.
because that's where you're putting the heat.
Ooh.
Tip it back down if you don't want it to go up so far.
No, I don't want it to
tip
bleed
it
as
the other
much.
direction. And take the heat off of it.
So this is kind of almost like doing the smoke cup last night. You got to move it all over the place until you find what your desired effect is.
Right. You tip it up and down either way, and if you add heat, it's going to blend and loosen the epoxy and mix it more.
Yep.
It doesn't jump up and get your cup. That's so cool though. So you'll get different variations of the color too if you add in white. And then just remember, like the dark colors, they'll swarm in, and that's looking really cool though.
It's becoming a hot mess up there.
That's the really great thing about it, is that it'll all change based on how you tip it and turn it. You just have to be experiment and And with alcohol ink, if you screw it up, you just kind of keep adding more ink and make it look different. I'm starting to get a New Orleans vibe.
I don't know what I'm getting. A headache.
Wow, that was way cool. Oh God, that is gorgeous.
I like the top. I'm not sure about the bottom.
Oh, that blue and that purple that mix.
Up here, what do we do up there?
What color do you want to add? You want in the yellow?
I don't
Dark
want
is
this
gonna make
I know it's going to take over, but so I've got to be very careful. I would assume, or not even attempt it.
I don't know if I would mix black up there. With some of those colors, it's going to blend and make
To
it
go with
kind
the darker
of
green.
darker green. I've got other shades of blue too.
I think I missed the whole cup. Did you get on there? Yeah, I see a little drip.
So there's some blue color
Ooh.
choices. Too close. Now I'm seeing peacock. It's way cool.
I know you told me not to, but I gotta try.
Go for it. That's purple.
Yep.
Okay. You can bring in some of that darker purple up there, like you have at the bottom. Just try tipping it right now. It looks like it's rolling pretty good. Where did that beautiful blue color come from?
A mixture of a lot of stuff. Remember that first color that I said, this looks blue?
Yeah.
Because I didn't ask for blue.
It's so neat, though. Don't get too close, you're going to scorch it. I don't know if I would change. I think I would leave the rest of it white. It looks kind of neat, just... Ah! Oh, that is so cool. Oh my God, that spot right there. Well, that actually looks like it's a frog in the water. Or a lizard. It's kind of neat. If you want it to swirl towards you, you have to turn it off and turn it back down in the rotation.
Get it going the other way.
Yeah. I just gotta put off for a second.
Or ever.
And then you just gotta keep trying.
It's not switching. No, running out of time.
Okay. We need to figure out how to get that blue in there, up at the top and the bottom. It's stunning. I mean, literally that blend is gorgeous.
That's becoming
Right there.
A little much.
Oh God, no, right there.
Alright. A little black on the bottom, and we'll be done.
Make sure you put it on the edge so it goes over the bottom. Your bottom tinted, yeah. Okay, too close. Oh wow. See that black streak in?
Mm-hmm.
That's kinda neat.
I was hoping it would do.
It looks so organic looking. It's way cool.
All this white up here, though.
Yellow.
All I have is black.
Or that, or blue.
I don't know where that blue came from.
Honeycomb is gonna be an orange and yellow.
I think this was the one that was the blue. Rainforest green.
Oh, probably. There's the honeycomb yellow.
Yep.
Yes. What about that purple?
That was the one.
Oh my god. It's so pretty.
Getting a little excited there, Green.
I know, you're gonna have to put more in there. Your epoxy's starting to slow down a little bit. Starting to thicken up so it's not gonna spread as well. This is where you can also go in with a gloved finger and kind of smush it in there. That way. Keep it the other way. So it'll get down the stuff a little bit. Yeah. Too close. Too close, too close. Back up, back up, back up. There you go, now it's fine. Okay, get off. Keep it tight, keep it tight.
Well, I'm going to go down first.
Keep it tight, so you keep that swirl going. Oh my god, that is really pretty.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Okay, bring it back the other way. No, flip it the other way now, so you look from that middle color to come back to you. Yeah, you want to bring that blue and purple and green up. And swirl. I love that.
And there,
It does look like Northern Lights.
there you have my first hot mess of a alcohol ink. This was supposed to be the Northern Lights.
But you know what though? I think we can make it work. I think with the tree line, I think we can make that into the Northern Lights.
We'll see.
That's pretty. Way cool. Good job, Green.